I want to give an example of using a multi-head delay on the electric guitar for like a surf-like tone. So the early Shadows records with Hank Marvin had a Binson Echorec on it. And Echorec's really interesting because it can basically give you a tap into the delay line at various times, right? So it means it has more than one head placed at different distances away from the record head. So the playback and record head are separated, and that's what creates a delay time, how far they are apart. But also if you have multi-heads, and then of course you can designate different distances away from the record head. I'm using the Strymon Volante, which I will, actually maybe I could just put it upright. So I'm using the Volante right now, and I have all the tape heads engaged. There's 4 of them on here, and I also have these feedback buttons engaged below, which are basically kind of creating a feedback loop. I'm just going to play a riff that I wrote that was inspired by me getting a sound from this pedal, and this is what it led to, and then I'll discuss some more about the sound. All right, I just really liked that. It creates a really space-like, spacious sound, and I don't know, it's a little otherworldly, and it certainly was in the late 50s and early 60s when this sound was showing up on recordings, and it just brings I don't know, a different way of expression through surf music, or anything for that matter. But I heard that sound, and I just started playing around with this B minor, actually it's a B diminished scale, half whole diminished scale over it. And I just really like the way that sound. And then I was grabbing the whammy bar, often playing it between my 2nd and 3rd or 3rd and 4th fingers, so I could get close to the bridge, but still use the tremolo arm or the vibrato arm a bit to get a little wobble on the sound, right? Okay, and from there I just went to like an A minor chord, to a G major chord, to an F major chord, to an E minor chord. Pretty typical descending chord progression in surf music. Often when we go down to that E though, it's major, but I decided to play it minor, and then of course go back to this this B diminished riff. It's really a fun delay to play with and get some sounds with it, just playing chords over it. Even strumming chords, it's got that. I'm going to turn down the spring reverb on it so we can just hear the delay doing its magic. The Volante also has a really nice spring reverb. That's just delay. It's amazing, right? So make sure I don't have any reverb on my amp. So I did have a little spring reverb on my Headstrong Little King, and turned it all off now so we can only hear the delay. It's really cool. It's like it takes on a reverb-like effect, but not one that we're used to hearing. Really nice. You can play with the volume, or also I could turn the feedback off. I have the feedback engaged, which is creating like this feedback loop in each of the tape heads. So now I took it off. Right? It's kind of cool. So a lot of other cool effects we can create there too. If I turn them on, this is what helps it create that swirly sound. We could turn any of the 4 tape heads off as well. This is really cool for arpeggiation. Tap the tempo in. Really nice. For swells. For this, sometimes I like to put a compressor on before just to get a little more out of the volume of swells. It picks up more of the guitar tone, especially with single coil pickups. This is a really wonderful effect to use, though, with surf reverb, and the Binson Echorec, or the magnetic tape echo isn't as widely known with surf music. It's mostly spring reverb that we associate with it, but the Echorec sound definitely has an important part of that history, and I think this is a really cool effect to play around with, because it's just these playing low lines. Really neat. You can find me at anatomyoftone.com. Please subscribe and like the channel, and comment if you have any insight into these sounds or your own experiences. And I'm always happy to chat about music.